The Nether sucks, and for many reasons. Not only is the terrain incredibly difficult to navigate at times, but one wrong move can cost you hours of progress. And with all the different things that can kill you, this dangerous landscape needs an urgent redesign. So that's why I found the 3 biggest risks posed by the Nether and decided to remove them in order to make this dimension 100% safe. But before I can begin, I actually need to go to the Nether and find out what I'm working with. And by the looks of it, this project is going to take quite a while. So the first thing we need to do is cover up all those dangerous chasms, as well as make the place just a bit less claustrophobic. But at the moment, the fastest way to mine is by hand, so we may as well get started. Oh, I'll take that. After an hour of mining, the room had taken shape and every single cave and pit in the area had been completely blocked off. And after making the ceiling just a little bit taller, I moved on to the next part of my project, which would be to layer the room entirely in obsidian. You see, as the most durable block in the game, there would be no way for any nether mobs or explosives to break in and harm players. And luckily for me, there were massive obsidian pillars in the end waiting to be mined. However, mining obsidian normally is incredibly inefficient and time consuming. But what if I told you the solution to this problem was water? Yeah, okay, let me explain. Basically, when joining this server, you could choose between 9 elements that give you both abilities and weaknesses. In my case, my water element allows me to not only breathe, but also mine 3 times faster underwater. Meaning that by using this ability to my advantage, I can get obsidian at an incredibly fast rate. So after mining some obsidian on my own, I headed back to spawn, honestly really surprised at how well this project was going, and somebody's made a massive crater. Absolutely wonderful. So after very grudgingly making some repairs, we were back on track. But as I started placing down all the obsidian that I'd gathered on my own, I noticed a pretty significant issue. Okay, I'm gonna need a lot more obsidian than I thought. Maybe I should try asking for some help. No way, that is so convenient and kind of him. It's not like I begged him in chat. No. Let's see the winnings. Yes, sir! Oh, that's gonna help a lot. So with the help from fellow server members, as well as making 3 more trips to the end, I was finally able to finish up this spawn area, having transformed it from a cramped cave full of chasms to a durable, spacious room of safety. Now, although we've made the surface of the Nether just a bit calmer, we now need to make an area that's safe from the Nether's most annoying threat, mobs. Now on paper, this is a simple task, because if you didn't know, slabs have the ability to stop mobs from spawning, so all I need to do is layer the floor with slabs and there'd be no mobs, right? Well, yes, but with the area in question being hundreds of blocks wide, getting the materials is going to be a bit of a problem. But see, before we can put slabs on anything, we need to cover up this massive chasm with a platform equally as large. Luckily, because this platform will be covered with slabs, we can make it out of any and all blocks, which is absolutely perfect for my dollar store income. But it didn't take me long to realize that I only had about a stack of blocks in reserve. Luckily for all of us, I had an incredibly creative solution. Sorry to interrupt, just here to say that that was actually a lie. I just ended up siphoning even more items out of server members. But I've already begged and stolen so much from so many people, so would they actually give me items? Apparently so! And with the power of teamwork, as well as editing, in the span of a couple hours, we were able to transform this massive pit into a platform that spans across the entire biome. But with magma cubes constantly getting in my way and gas destroying my platform, I would need to start getting rid of these mobs and fast. I decided to first deal with ghasts due to how they kept destroying the platform, as well as giving me so many near-death experiences. Oh my god. And what better way to block unwanted visitors than with a massive wall? Because sometimes it's just that simple. I first figured I'd try mining by hand again, but yeah, no, this is way too slow. I already give up. Unfortunately for me, this meant that the only other solution was to build a stone generator. Only issue there is, I've never built one before. And after following a tutorial and taking a lot longer than I should have, I did end up finishing the generator and then I left myself AFK there for a couple of hours. So this is what we have after 1 hour. Oh my god, that is a ton of stone. And now with the wall construction underway, I felt like I was actually on track to finish the project shortly, until I received some disturbing news. Someone had informed me that there was a player hunting down server members, and I happened to be one of them. And since this project is only a couple hundred blocks away from spawn, I'd have to be on alert for the remainder of this project and finish it as fast as possible. But having no time to waste, I shoved that thought in the back of my mind and continued to build the wall, all while having to deal with the very ghasts that I was trying to block off. I swear, I've killed at least 50 of these things by now. Now, although watching someone place stone for hours is entertaining for some, I'm going to skip to the part where I finish this huge wall and move on to the main objective of the room. Get rid of mobs. Now, getting rid of mobs is one thing, but doing it in style is another. So that's why I'm using my favorite block to serve as the slab, red nether brick. But did you know it costs both nether brick and nether wart to make 4 of these blocks? And now that's 2 new materials to start gathering. I already regret my palette decision. Okay, so this farm just maybe might not be enough. So after some brief upgrades, I was able to catch up this netherwart farm back up to speed. But farming netherwart and mining netherrack aren't the most enjoyable activities, which led to some incredibly tedious days that really tested my patience. I swear, I'm about to quit this game. But my sheer passion for the project, as well as the fact that I haven't uploaded in 2 months, kept me going. And after days of preparation, it all led up to this final moment. Okay, so just like that, we're finally finished! Oh my god. Holy dude. Okay, well, to be honest, that was kind of anticlimactic. But that is one huge room. Well, moving on, this is the server's largest lava lake, and in order to deal with one of the Nether's most dangerous features, we need to find a safe way across. So using this stackable redstone contraption, we can build a massive platform that stretches across the entire lake incredibly quickly. All by using ice and soul soil to turn lava into basalt. Okay, well, I went ahead and constructed this platform here using a bunch of sand, but now we have to get a lot of stuff. And while getting redstone materials isn't too difficult, getting honey and slime is another story. Like, I have no idea how I'm supposed to get that much honey in such a short amount of time. Oh, never mind then. Now, although I also had a teammate who had slime, they wouldn't be able to get it to me until the next day. So in the meantime, I went to a slime chunk and started gathering some stuff myself. The next day rolled around, and with the help of my teammate's delivery, we now had all the necessary slime and honey. And getting the rest of the materials from there was pretty much a cakewalk. So now we're all set to start building these machines. The only thing is, we have to make over 50 of these, so that's gonna take a while. But before I can even start building, I need to get this platform area cleared out to make some space for the machines. And now that I've got almost all the supplies I need, I think I'm good to start building. And while I struggle to make these bridge makers, you should subscribe if you've enjoyed so far. Alright, so that's 1 down, 49 to go. Is this a bad time to point out that, like, I barely know how redstone works? So my biggest concern is that I'm going to activate this massive machine and then it's just not even going to work. And about half an hour in, we reached a checkpoint on our progress. So that's about 26 of them, meaning that we are officially over halfway through with this. So after some more excavation and accidentally messing up the lava pool, I got right back to building the second half. And it's already finished. I guess building the same thing 50 times isn't actually that hard, but instead incredibly annoying. So the last thing we need to do is power this thing on, and then we'll finally be finished. I feel like I messed up somewhere down the line and the result is going to be really anticlimactic, but it's just way too late at this point. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, it's official. I'm quitting this game. I'm quitting this game. But seeing as we still had the majority of the machine together, there was still a lot on the line activating it a second time. Okay, I am begging that this works. I'm begging that this works. Oh my god, that is incredible. It actually worked. My game has like 20 frames, but I don't even care. That's insane. Yeah, crossing this lava pool is not going to be hard anymore. And just like that, we found ways to get around some of the Nether's largest threats, making the journey through the Nether just a bit more relaxing. If you enjoyed this video, you might also enjoy this one right here. Oh yeah, I also did not live to tell the tale.